like the link at once. I'm just kidding. I don't want you to overwhelm them. I could do it. Send Troy.
Okay. So I'm very excited. Thank you all for. By the way, this means a lot to me. Like you all willing to run the holiday one shot, and now that after I run it for you all, I hope to be able to run it for other people. Actually, to kind of use the content and kind of muse. Oh well, my first party they did this when they confronted Santa Claus and everything like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that'll be fun.
It's very exciting.
Give us the presents, Santa.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Perfect.
So the first thing, I guess there's a lot to discuss, but the first thing I will say is I would like to personally, I'd like to ask that we use Roll20 for the session. It's like a website online. It will ask you to make an account with an email address, and you don't have to put like your actual name or anything like that because my name's not on here. Let me show you a screenshot.
You link it to us?
Yes, I'm about to send it right now. Let's see. I'm going to hit invite players. This is the link right here. And let me send a screenshot of kind of like what the session looks like on here. Let's see, it's Roll20. So it looks like this, and this is not my real name, but this is what it looks like on here. So basically what will happen
is... my real name in social. Oh, that's a great picture. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's the one from earlier. I was because you'd said you were excited for the session. I was going to keep it a surprise until we actually started session 0, but I decided to send that to you now.
Oh, thank God we don't have to confirm the email. Not that I use the fake one. But...
Yeah, there is another option we can use that's a little less like intense making the account. It's called Owlbear, which is named after the creature in Dungeons & Dragons, the owlbear, because they have those in Baldur's Gate 3, right? Owlbears?
Yes, they do.
Okay. They also have them in the D&D movie. Have any of you all seen the D&D movie with like Chris Pine and...
Yes.
I did.
It actually came out on my birthday.
Oh.
So, or close enough to it.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Well, thank you.
I really enjoyed the movie. It was a really fun time. It was a really good time. Like it was actually pretty good, right? Like it didn't take itself too seriously because the way someone pointed out to me was like they didn't do all this they didn't do too much lore building beforehand. They're like, hey audience, let me sit you down. Let me just exposition for 45 minutes. They left the lore building to the paladin and it was just a good time. The classic heist movie. Like I hope we can do today. I mean, not today, but when we have our session.
Yeah, very fun. I really liked that it was so accessible to people, and they kind of had a DM with the narrator going on, which was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like little things like that. It's like for the ones who may be a little more entrenched.
Oh, one thing I do request is perhaps we should introduce ourselves as.
Good point.
I haven't finished making my character yet, like the stat.
Yeah, we can walk through the stats. That's what session 0 is for.
Okay. Well, how is everyone else completion-wise?
I'm at pretty much 0 because we have to level up to 4.
Oh, so, you're not at 0, like a 30-ish, 30%, right?
Okay, 30. I also did the back.
I mean, I have something. I have a start.
Yeah, I can like if you want to share your screen after our introductions or reintroductions, and then I can like walk people through, because I know I was able to catch Lux in a voice channel call earlier this week and kind of help them fill out like some of the checkboxes on the sheet. So I can definitely like walk through everyone's sheets.
Yay. Okay, since I initiated. Oh.
I am now on Roll20 and I just put my name as Stagstink.
Yes. Please feel free to put whatever name you would like. And then I want to like walk through some things with Roll20 just because it might be a little overwhelming at first, but just to like, oh, you should turn this off, toggle this off, that kind of thing once we get in after introductions.
Okay. Since I initiated it, I'll go first. I am Lux. I am very good with the mic. I
oh, nice.
Never pause in speeches, and
you're thinking. You're choosing your words carefully.
I own the Deluxinn. I'm there with all the Cappy friends. There's actually Jake right here. He's just been named recently. We all are together. We serve breakfast and beverages, especially during the cold times. Welcome. Hello.
Nice. I love beverages. I tried to swing by one again. It's introduction.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess I'll go next. I'm Troy, or Lightning, as I'm called sometimes when I'm running these little TTRPGs. My pronouns are he, him. I'm happy to DM for you all. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I really got into it. Like, I stayed up later than I should have. What was I doing? Because I was supposed to. All right, I was supposed to go to work earlier, so I'll make up the hours next week. But I was like, wait, but now let me put this map in. Let me put this map in. So it just went from there. I'm really excited to bring this to you all. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, glad to
Thank
be here.
you.
I guess I will go next. I am Omelevate, Omelet, whatever you want to call me. I'm she, her. This is not my first D&D session, but I
Nice.
still feel really new. I'm very happy to be here. It's exciting to play again.
Woohoo.
All right, welcome back.
I'm Stag. I'm Stag. This is my first D&D session. I go by they, them, there, or idiots. I'm the reason the caves are haunted.
Oh, that's good to
I was
know.
always wondering.
Yeah, there's some near me. Oh, nice. Well, welcome.
Oh yeah, I'll go next. I'm Corriane. You could just call me Corey. Use she, they pronouns for now, and yeah, I haven't played too much D&D before, but oh yeah, if I sound kind of grumpy, it's because I didn't get that much sleep last night.
Oh no.
No.
Oh. Well, we won't keep you up too long. Hopefully, you can get some rest soon.
I'll be fine.
I'll give you the cuffies.
It's
Let's
Bug.
get the fuck out of
Hi,
it.
Bug. I'm supposed to follow.
Thank you so much. Hello, hello. I hope we can bring you some entertainment.
Eh.
All right. So I know we've got stats and numbers to work for, but I'd like to walk through a few things in Roll20 just because there's a lot. Like in the program, it's not perfect, but I just want to. This is something you can do now or later, but I guess I should write this down or something. I wish I could. Well, I guess I can screen this, share this. But you'll want to. You can change your display name when you get into the session. You'll probably want to turn off like audio and video. Like it doesn't turn on automatically, but it shows up in like this garish situation on the bottom where it's like, oh hey, you should like turn on your webcams or something. No. You can hit like if you down the line when you hop back into Roll20, hit like go to the gear your settings, go to like audio and video. When it asks you what kind of tech you want to use to chat, just hit none. There's like settings you can change just so that it doesn't. There's stuff you won't need, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope I have you all on the right page. Okay, I do. So numbers. You all wanted to walk through numbers. Can someone share their screen with me? And I can walk you through. And if everyone else is watching, also, I can kind of point out some things. Like, yeah, I need a guinea pig. I'll point out some things, and maybe you all will be able to help work on your sheets as I go along this example sheet.
Yeah.
Who wants to be the guinea pig?
Guinea pig.
Go forth.
Guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
Guinea
Guinea pig.
pig.
Guinea pig.
Wait. Here, put this up. There we go. Okay, there we go.
If we don't choose, okay, cool, thank you. I was gonna volunteer Lux to do it, but let me pop this open.
Oh no.
Look at Ustream. All right. I won't be showing this on stream just because, for just it's safer this way. All right. What would you like me to look at first on here? I guess we can scroll to the top, or okay, your numbers look good. Oh, right, the other numbers in case they matter. All right. So for those of us looking at this sheet, I guess I'll work from left to right. Oh, I'm like looking at the background. I like it, Stag. So obviously for saving throws, in case it comes up, right? You see this +1 in dexterity. Well, we'll go ahead and fill out that same +1 under dexterity saving throws in that like short box in the second column. Yeah, right there. We don't have to check it because the check means you're like good at it, proficient in, like based on your class. Because what is your class again? I'm so sorry. I know I asked earlier. Just to keep it. Yes.
Fighter.
Right. And let me just double check my notes over here. It is strength and constitution. Okay. Yeah. So you'll want to actually uncheck the dexterity unless it did it automatically. And then for intelligence, wisdom, charisma, you can just put
going off Baldur's Gate.
I got you. But you can still keep the 1 in there. Like it's just the circle checked means that you're like super good at, or like, well, not expertise, but yeah, proficient. Yeah, you can definitely keep the +1. Yeah. All right, and then for the same saving throws under intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, you can just put the 0, and then -1 from your first column. Yeah. Okay. Your strength. I can't see the number too well. What is the number that's under strength?
+5.
5.
Oh, hold on. Let me check. 12, 14. Hold on. 12, 14, 63. Okay. Oh, I see. Because I think they are adding the proficiency bonus already. Okay, so the one in that box, yeah, the one that's selected, that should be +3, but the one under saving throw should be +5, if that makes sense.
Oh. I wasn't sure where what goes, so I guess this one should be +4 because
yes, that's correct. That one is +4, and the one on the left is +2. Right, because I think what it does is it's basically because it has the check mark next to it, it's adding your proficiency bonus. Kind of like it throws it, when you roll the die, but it like throws it in afterwards, if that makes sense, like because it adds everything together. I think that was a real cool touch from the game. Just so you can kind of see what the numbers are going on. And then we can move on to the next column down there. So like anything that doesn't have, oh, let me just double check to make sure you have the skills checked, because your background was far traveler, yes?
Yes.
Okay, let me just double check what you get for the background. Basically, the skills that you have in this checkbox here on the skills page, you will automatically, because you're a far traveler, you will get proficiencies in insight and perception. So you can go ahead and check those little circles also. Which of course just means that we'll be adding your +2 to any value we put in there. As for fighter, it looks like you've chosen, let's see, acrobatics. Looks like intimidation and survival were the ones you've chosen.
Yeah, well, like again, I was going off Baldur's Gate, but
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate doesn't have Far Traveler. It had Outlander. So
Oh, I see.
Confused.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
the fact you've checked them in
confused.
is fine. Quick question: what is your character's race or lineage again?
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn. Thank you. Yeah. Let me just pull up something on my end. Basically, you get your skills from a few different places: your background, your class, and your race, your lineage. I just wanted to check a few things out. Okay. For the other numbers down there, you can, of course, kind of start filling them out. Like if it says wisdom, you'll put the 0, since you've got the 0 there. For something like athletics, you'll put the whatever your strength score was. I think it was 3. Yes. So athletics will be 3. You can kind of see how it basically goes in. Anything that doesn't have the check mark, you can just carry the number over. Anything that does have the check mark, kind of like insight, you can add the 2 from your proficiency bonus. So that'll be a +2 for insight, since you're good at it.
So is perception 0?
Perception is going to be 2. It's the 0 from the wisdom, but +2 for the proficiency bonus. So I'll throw that in when you roll. And yeah, you can definitely fill. Yeah, what's up?
Where do we put feats when we
Ooh.
level up to feats?
You're right. Once you get to 4, so as a recap for the class, when you get to level 4, you can get your choice of 2 points like added to any of these 1 skills on the left, 1 point added to 2 skills on the left, or my personal favorite, which is also why I usually choose variant human back in the day, because you get a free feat at the beginning. You can get a feat. Let me pull up the website again. and link it in chat. So basically, you can go to this. It's hard to find like a good site, but if you can go to some site, hold on, let me just. If you go to a site like this, what will happen is when I level the rest of you all to 4 for our one shot, you can choose a feat, like a little fun ability. Like you could gain the ability to be better at dual wielding, or you could move faster around the battlefield, or you could be really good with like piercing weapons. Unfortunately, in the character sheet, there isn't really a good place to put it. I kind of put them in the bottom right of the first page, or on the second page anywhere, like under like treasure. I know it's not like usually a physical thing you can get. But yeah. Basically, those it's a little overwhelming, but definitely anything published for sure. If it says like Strixhaven, I'm cool with that too. A lot of them won't apply because it'll be like, well, there'll be some things that because you all don't use magic, right? But you could, I guess. Like one of my favorites is Magic Initiate because that's what I put on my barbarian. That's why she could cast magic, and people thought that she like the magical girl was like some sort of like wizard or sorcerer or something. No, she was a barbarian. She just had the Magic Initiate feat.
You can get spells if you want.
Hey, and I love spells. So yeah, for feats, there aren't really good places to put it. I just typically put it on the bottom right or on the second page.
Mm-hmm. Which feat should I get?
Right? There's so many choices. While you're looking through the feats, does anyone have a question about something specific on their sheet? While I'll try my best to help you all fill it out. Like if anyone else wants to share a screen also.
We're still doing level 4 stuff, right?
Yes. So basically what I'll do for you all is we'll start you off at level 1 for the sheet. You can choose to roll your health, which is more fun, or play it safe and take the flat health on your 3 level ups. And then I'll walk you through maybe some of the class abilities you gain at 2 and 3. And then at 4, we're going to do kind of like, I'll let you decide if you want more stats or one of these feats, like what Stag is looking at.
Oh, okay. I want to look at feet too.
No. Sorry. I didn't notice this. Feet like FEAT. I am not into. Okay, look. Just because I have this emote, this has nothing to do with. No, this is a no feet zone. Okay.
Oh no. I see how it is.
No.
Oh all these feet in this Dungeons and Dragons game.
No.
Sure. What are we gonna talk about next? Hands? Lay on hands, of course.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. Lay on hands. Gotta put the gloves on. I'm gonna like mandate like gloves and boots for you all. It's like, oh yeah, you need this if you're gonna attack Santa's toy factory. You must wear the boots, because you might step on something in the snow. Yeah, it's definitely not to hide the grippers,
Yeah. You take 1d4 cold damage if you don't wear the boots.
Yes, actually, hold on. That's pretty good. I'm gonna take that.
Oh, well, there you go.
Wait, unless your characters actually don't. If your characters need the feet to be free, that's fair too.
I don't know how the drill grippers are.
Oh, yeah. You know what? They're probably just like the elf ones, honestly, since they're elfy. Oh, actually, someone want to explain, unless it should be a surprise, what the premise of our one shot is?
Oh, yeah. So let me see what you wrote exactly, because I loved the way you worded it. So, we talked a lot. Shit.
Oh,
Okay,
you can scroll through the DMs.
you.
Yeah, you should be in the DMs. Will be either since I sent you the little thing beforehand.
The first time I used the home button. Okay. Okay, Santa has refused to give you your gifts this year because you're naughty or some BS like that. It's up to you to successfully pull off a heist at Santa's toy factory to get your gifts right back in their rightful place. And we're invading the North Poole.
That's right, the North Poole, like it says up there. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Avery's the only one out of everyone that doesn't know who Santa is.
What were you saying, Corriane?
Oh yeah, I think for the feat I'm gonna choose the Magic Initiate Sorcerer.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so then you'll get your choice of 2 cantrips and 1. I mean, as you can see, but I'll explain for everyone. With Magic Initiate, you get 2 cantrips from the Sorcerer's spell list. You get 1 first level spell from the spell list that you can cast like once per. I think it's long rest. And it uses, like, in case it matters for something like Eldritch Blast, it will use the modifier for the class. So for Sorcerer, it will use your Charisma stat for the modifier.
Hehe.
Okay. So for the 2 spells, I'll choose Firebolt.
Yes, excellent
That's
choice.
the one, and then Mage Hand.
Ooh, nice. Oh, that's going to be
It could
super
be good-
useful.
It could be better for stealing things.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah, Mage Hand is so useful. It's one of those utility spells because a lot of, people will just pick the combat cantrips, and there's nothing wrong with going full combat, but, sometimes something like Mage Hand can be useful.
Yeah, it can be useful in certain circumstances. I think for the spell I would choose Fog Cloud.
Ooh, that is excellent. In my opinion, that's a really good choice for a first level spell for Magic Initiate, because it's not the kind of spell you're going to need like more than 2 or 3 times a day. If you're using Fog Cloud more than once a day, like, it's a good, like, like emergency room panic button situation. It's good for special effects if you're putting on like a show, like whether it's for Halloween or like a concert. That's so useful.
I like messing with the enemy.
Well,
I'm confused.
yeah, messing with the enemy is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard something from my Firefox, actually. That reminds me. Yeah, let me walk through rolling dice real quick. Again, you are more than welcome. You are encouraged to roll physical dice because I love physical dice. But in case you're interested, I know that some of my dice I'll be rolling digitally on here so that the class can see. To roll the dice, you basically, when you get into Roll20, of course, there's a little dice button on the very left, but you can also type in, without the star that I'm putting in chat right now, /R space like 1d20. You can put that in. And what's also fun, especially for like if you get Roll20 on screen, Roll20 recently added digital dice. If you go to your settings, you go to dice
Oh.
options and you enable 3D dice, they'll like roll onto the page, onto the map, which
Oh,
is really
that's
cool.
sexy.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's without the star. The star was just so I could show you as an example.
Oh, okay.
But Roll20 is neat. Like, you can type in like all sorts of things in here, change your name.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then if you have your settings on, I don't have my digital dice settings on, so if you have yours on and you just roll that, hopefully it showed a nice little 16. I assume your dice are like this magenta color. If you change your color on the bottom of the screen, I think, because like mine will be blue if I roll my dice. It's just what it automatically put me in as.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nothing hits like physical dice, but this is a good substitute for now. All right.
Absolutely. Fun.
Does anyone else have a character sheet they want me to go through for level 1 before we get to the level 4 stuff?
I think I'm just gonna do my character sheet at level 4.
Okay. Yeah, you can start at 4 and go straight into it. That's fair. Oh, let me see who else is sharing, if anything. All right. All right, let's see. So 15, yeah, that'd be 2. Oh, plus proficiency bonus would make it speed 6. All right.
I might have put that. Okay.
Okay. If you don't mind, I'd like to go through and we'll work on some things.
Yeah.
I see that you've already
Sure.
gotten the personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. I assume from your background. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So if you look at saving throws, the little small box, I think strength should be 4 for that one. Basically, you get the 2 from your strength, and then the 2 from the proficiency bonus that you get. What is your class again?
Paladin.
Paladin. Let me double check what your saving throws are good at. You are proficient at wisdom and charisma. Oh, okay. Sorry, I will ask you to bump that one back down to 2. That is my bad. I assumed Paladin. So that will be 2.
It's okay.
So the wisdom and the charisma, they will get an extra 2 on top, and then they'll get the checkboxes next to them, because as a paladin, you are meant to be wise, and also you won't get possessed as easily by ghosts, which is what the charisma saving throws are often used for. And a lot of spells are wisdom saving throws. Oh yeah,
So
speaking
I'm the
of,
ideal buster. Excellent.
yes, actually, paladins are excellent at a few different things. Ghost busting because of the strong wisdom and charisma. Like, even if you come across things like hags or other creatures that use like debilitating spells, like hold person, to stop you from moving, your proficiency in wisdom saving throws should help out a lot with that.
Nice.
You'll have to unfortunately uncheck the checkbox next to strength saving throws. I know that you've probably got like shield and weapon in hand, but yeah. But you'll make up for it with the wisdom and the charisma saving throws. Also, paladins are immune to disease, so that's pretty useful.
Whoa, that's good.
Wow.
Let me check out these other things. Oh, everything looks pretty straightforward. Con, what's a con skill? Wisdom 2, so medicine. Oh, everything looks pretty good. I'm gonna kind of, those look good.
That's for Baldur's Gate 3.
All right, so your current
got a
hit
lot.
points, of course, you start with 11 because it's 10 plus con mod, which yours is +1.
Mm-hmm.
And the fun thing is, would you like to roll for your health, or you will get 7 health every level up to 4. So 7, you would get like 21 extra health for a total of 33. You'll basically roll a d10 and then add 1.
D10? Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Let me find my D10.
Oh yeah, see Lux, because what class are you,
There we
Lux?
go. Nice.
Monk.
Monk. Let me see what
So I get to roll this 3 times?
3
to get to level 4 or
times.
4 times? Okay.
Yeah, 3
All
times to
right.
get to level
This will
4.
be fun.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lux. You roll a d8, so your health will be lower than on average.
For
God damn
D10.
it.
Hold on. I've never rolled my D10 before.
Right?
This is fun.
Yeah, I'll share my pic.
Mm.
Share my what's it called? Screen. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna share with you.
All right, let me know what you roll for the first one while I await Lux's screen share.
There you go.
All right, let me get this going. Now I'm watching all 3 screens at once.
Like a true dungeon master. Yes.
No, I feel like some sort of, like, I don't know, like a hacker computer situation. Just like, yes, I see.
Hacker man.
I'm in.
Good thing I closed out my smut tabs.
That's always smart. That's always very smart.
Oh, did you roll like a 5 and a 4 on the D10?
6.
Wait, you rolled a 6 on the D4? Did the D10?
Wait.
Yeah? Oh yeah, because you add your con modifier, your constitution modifier. So that you'll add, if you rolled a 6, then it will be a 7 that you're adding for your hit points.
Oh, good to know. Okay.
Yeah. What's also interesting is apparently this changes. This is like a not commonly known rule, but it apparently changes retroactively. So if down the line you increase your constitution bonus, you should get health back for all the times like before all your previous level ups. Apparently. I'll have to look into that, in case it matters.
Apparently so.
Oh, did you roll a 2?
I did roll a 2.
That's so sad because I let my players re-roll a 1. So if you rolled a 1, I would have let you re-roll it, but you rolled a 2. So it's
I rolled a 2. The 3 with the constitution modifier. It's funnier this way.
It is. All right, so this is your
paladin so full of herself, but you
it's like
you just smack her with a pillow and she's
crumples.
down.
Yeah. All right. With your final health total, does anyone else want to roll for their health right now at level 4?
Yeah. Do we just roll that d20?
Oh no. So for you, because you're a monk, you would roll a d8, and then you would add your +2 to your Constitution modifier over there. So roll a d8, add 2, and that's each level. So 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I think I just heard some dice rolling. Oh, I also heard some digital dice rolling.
Nice.
All right, so
Okay.
is it this 5 here?
So 7 for one level?
Yes, 7 for your first level up. Oh, you might catch up actually with the paladin in health at this. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, depending on how you roll, you might be able to catch up.
Oh, sorry,
Whoa,
ignore that one. That's a D20.
I saw a 7. I was like, that's a really good roll. Someone's cheating.
Oh, don't look at me.
Oh, so pass some wisdom perception.
Yes, it will.
I wasn't sure where to put that.
So that one, I believe, will be a 12. It's basically 10 plus your wisdom modifier. And of course, for the class and anyone else who might not know, that just means if there's anything, if anyone has a passive wisdom perception that's higher than something that like to notice, then I'll just tell them automatically. I'm like, hey, your character actually knows something sticking out of the snow right over there. Wow, you got a 7? Wait, you got a 5 and you got a 7? I feel like, okay, there's the 3. There's the 3.
There we go.
It has to balance out.
It does.
One more?
I think that's it. It's just so 1 for 2, 1 for level 3, and 1 for level 4, and then there you go. That's your health.
Okay.
So let's see.
All right, now I know how to add.
21. All right, interesting.
Unless you're doing it.
Oh, it's a total of 31, I believe. Like
Okay.
total.
31.
Let me check. 7, 9, 16, 5, 21. Yep, 31. And then what was your character's health? I'm kind of curious.
27.
Oh, looks like oh, interesting. All right. Well,
So squishy.
I wasn't expecting anyone squishy from a group that doesn't have magic that I know of, at least yet.
Oh, it's so fun.
Okay, let's see. So to recap, for hit dice, you can go ahead and put in basically 4d10 for the paladin, and for the monk, it will be 4d8.
Okay, 48.
Yeah. You know, since they streamlined the short rest and the long rest process in Baldur's Gate 3, you know, in 5th edition, it's more like you'll roll some of these dice if you want to restore your health during a short rest.
Oh, okay.
And no
Oh, I didn't
satisfying
know.
unless you want to make it yourself. So.
Okay, when we short rest, make sure to go
Okay, good.
Nice.
Let's all agree to do. We're entering a pact.
Yeah, that could be the team name. You all got to come up with a group for your name for yourself, which of course you can do when we actually get into the game.
Oh yeah. I guess since we're level 4, maybe our characters have known each other
That
for a little
is
while?
true. We all can have known each other already, but if any of you don't want to have known each other, that's cool too. We'll make it happen.
It's been 5 years since we raided Santa.
Wait, hold on. I really like that because of the idea that there's this history that this has happened before. Like instead of Santa being like, "Who are you?" being Santa like, "Oh God, it's not you again." I love that.
That would be really funny.
That would be.
I think it would be more fun if Gabriel had just wandered in and was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?"
Ooh,
That'd be great.
I like that.
Again, Gabe doesn't even know who Santa is.
Yeah, you all can give Gabe the rundown on your way over and be like, all right, so here's the situation. Especially knowing what I know about what your starting
Also-
area is. That sounds like a great idea. Gabe not knowing what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Gabri in Baldur's Gate in my solo run is technically level 2, so her health is 12, so I'm not sure what I should do for the dice. I'm not even sure where the dice are.
Oh, 12 at level 2? Okay. What is your class again?
Yeah.
I'm so
Fighter.
sorry. Fighter, okay. Well, let's see. Since things are probably rebalanced, what is your con mod? It's +2. Okay, so technically, your level 1 health is 12 as a fighter. So what we can do is, would you like to roll for your dice, or would you like to take the safe flat value? The safe flat value will be 8. It's 6 + 2 each level up. So if you take it, that'll put you at 36, which is higher than these two squishy people over here.
When you'd but a simple
I've
gnome
given
from the
someone this, but
seaside.
she would be just... So what, her health would be 32? Or
I think it was, hold on, let me double check this. Is 6, 8, 24. It would be 36 if you take the flat values, or if you want to get a little spicy and dicey, you'll roll a d10 and add 2 to it. So you can get up to 12, or you might get like a 3 or a 4 for your health level up. So it's all about luck of the dice. Yep, 36.
I don't even know where the dice are, so...
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's someone who can take it.
For hit dice, you can go ahead and put 4d10 since you're level 4, and fighters use d10s for the hit dice, a little bit under current hit points. I noticed your speed is... Do they use meters in Baldur's Gate?
I think they do, yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice.
Very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes me happy to hear. Okay.
Yeah.
For the
All the voices are
Oh.
British.
oh, that makes
Except
sense.
for like one dude. two dudes, maybe? 2 dudes, I think. Although I guess one is actually technically Canadian? Yeah, well, semantics.
It's all somewhere around in that direction. You can't see, but I'm like, I have my hands up and I'm like gesturing towards a corner of my room.
Yes, exactly.
Where's the speed? I don't.
Okay,
I'm not Lightning McQueen.
your
I
speed is
guess.
your speed is on the the top middle, right? Like if you look at the middle column, the speed for you it says 30 feet as I instructed you. It's basically 6 squares worth. It's gonna be like in the game. Unfortunately, 5th edition predates Baldur's Gate 3, and they do use feet. So, oh wait, but you'll be a monk level 4. That number's gonna change in a bit. You see, as a monk, you are incredibly fast, and it scares me too. Because a monk can go up to like 45, which is like 9 squares at a time, and then if you take the dash action by using like your ki, your chi, then that's another 9 squares, and then you can also dash again. That's another like 27 squares.
yeah.
While like my little dudes, my enemies would be going after you with their 6 square movement, like whipping around all over the place.
Baby.
Sorry, little dudes.
They're crawling.
Elves and reindeers, I presume.
Well, the way you all were talking earlier, perhaps the elves might be on your side, like we'll see.
Oh.
Lux, I see your personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws are empty. You can go ahead and fill those out yourself, or if you need a little bit of some assistance, like I do, because nothing I do is ever like everything I do is derivative from something. If you look at your background, they have some that you can choose from. It doesn't have to be your alignment. I know you have alignment here, but if you choose an ideal that's different, that's fine too, because alignment, like a lot of things, is very flexible and fluid.
Well, I am a criminal. I forgot I do that, so I'm.
You are a criminal. It's right there. Yeah, almost got it. I also sent you a link just in case on Discord.
Evil, good, chaotic, good. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So if you scroll down to the bottom. What's up?
I know it's set to roll for the traits, but I'm more of a story person, so I just went with what made sense.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, I never roll. I always go with what makes sense for the character. You've got a vision of the character in mind.
Oh, that's true. Well, since I already sort of came up with a background for her, if I didn't, then I would not do it randomly. I blow up at the slightest insult.
Right. Let's see. We got the experience point, inspiration, treasure, spell, save, DC. Okay. When someone finishes their first page, I can go ahead and walk you through the additional stuff to get you to level 4. And then Lux, I know you've got to go soon. Is this like a by 6 situation? Like, just want to keep us on track.
I'm good for about another 30.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help out with the sheets and then run over a few things when you all are ready about like running the session, some guidelines, that kind of thing.
Neat.
Hmm. Flaws, NA. No, just
Spell.
joking.
Flaws, none, obviously.
I love that.
Born perfect. Someone muttering in color.
What are temporary hit points?
Oh, so temporary hit points. Sometimes when someone is casting a particular spell or you consume a particular potion, temporary hit points will come into play. They disappear on a long rest, but they you don't have to fill that out with anything now. But in case it comes up, some spells do that. Oh, and some paladins do that. I'm trying to remember which. Oh no, I'm thinking of there's some paladin that gets a lot of temporary hit points for everyone within the aura of the person. Like, it's very hard for me as a DM to take down someone who's next to that paladin, you know?
Yes. Well, I remember playing a cleric and using aid is really helpful. I loved aid as a spell.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
it's like, depending on when you like how high you cast it at, you can add like 15 extra hit points to people.
Oh
It's
boy.
really nice.
That's
Maybe a little broken.
that sounds like a lot. Yeah. Like
Especially combined with summons, it's like I just have walls of
yeah, walls of
meat.
health that I can't walls of meat that I can't get through.
Exactly.
Mhm. All
Just
right.
a little bit diabolical for the cleric builds.
All right, who is this down here? Oh, Lux. Okay.
Am I able to get healer as a feat?
You may if you would like. Yeah, so to recap.
I don't think.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, the thing is, I know you all don't necessarily have someone who can like cast cure wounds or anything like that, but not to worry. There'll be ways around that. Perhaps you'll be able to stock up beforehand, like wherever you are, whether it's like a store in a village or whether you're a part of an elite organization, like a crew, like a secret
Oh,
organization no one's ever heard of. They'll be like, all right, so here we've got some special potions for you that will help you when you're on the battlefield for the mission, you know, that kind of thing. So don't be, just
okay,
because
okay,
you all
okay.
are ready to go up rough and tough them up, like up close, don't worry about the healing aspect. Kind of like, I don't want anyone to feel forced to play like what they like, oh, I should pick cleric so you can have healer. Nah, don't worry about it, especially for a one shot.
I do
Okay, okay.
do have a few healing things
Ooh.
as class actions, I think. Yeah.
Right, paladins can use lay on hands, you know, like I feel like
Lay on
among
hands,
you.
healing radiance. These
Nice.
are nice.
Okay. I guess I'll choose ritual caster instead, and
Okay, as long as
I
if you got
chose
the right.
Elemental Adept.
Ooh, I like elemental adept. That one speaks to me, that's for sure. I'm looking at your page and I see that.
It
hmm.
just makes sense for Daybreed, like she's a blue dragonborn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, I should double check because I think Dragonborns got buffed in a recent book. So I'll do some research into that, and if indeed you get a buff, I'll send that along your way.
Okay.
All right, let me see what else is going on here before I do level ups for. Yes, so right, Lux, for level 4, you do want a feat, it looks like. So by all means, you can definitely take Ritual Caster if you would like. If you're ready, I'd like to walk you through the other things you get on levels 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Uh, yeah. Before that, is there any spells you could suggest to me? Because I do not
Mm,
know what I could get with ritual caster. I just sort of
okay.
did it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah. Let
like,
me take a look at the Ritual Caster thing too, especially if anyone else has ritual spells they've looked at. There should be a list. Let me see if I can pull up a ritual spell list. Here we go. So you can go ahead and look through these. Let me look at the feed again. It says 2 first level spells of your choice. Let me go ahead and take a look at these. Well, so I don't know what your character's like. Find Familiar is absolutely a phenomenal one. Now,
oh,
tryhards online will tell you, oh yes, you should pick Find Familiar and choose a giant owl because of the combat benefits that it can give. No. Choose Find Familiar. I want to know about your familiar, their name, if they've been by your side for a while, you know, that kind of like, just do it. Just do whatever you want. It will, depending on what you pick, it will have combat benefits. If you cast spells, it will have spell benefits, like in that regard. But I think that's a fun one.
Yeah. So you choose familiar based on what you want for your character. Or what you think is
Exactly.
cool.
Exactly.
okay. It'll be a familiar.
Yeah, one of my players has like a red panda as a familiar, and I love red pandas, so that
Oh,
speaks to me.
sweet.
Yeah, and if there's
Oh,
any
no.
creature that's in the list that, because some creatures don't exist in D&D, please flavor. We can make capybaras exist. We can make any sort of animal you can think of exist.
I'm very glad you said that.
As far as
Well,
these
this is the obvious one I choose.
As far as these other ones go, I know that someone mentioned Mage Hand earlier. Another good first level spell. There's so many good choices. There's Speak with Animals, of course, in case, a little woodland creature comes out and be like, hey, where's like Santa's like secret hoard, that kind of thing. So Speak with Animals is good. Purify food and drink is important. And say you're sitting down with the elves, but you don't necessarily trust them, right? Like, hey, are they going to poison our food? That's where Purify food and drink comes into play.
Did they poison the gingerbread?
Yeah, it's like, oh, this gingerbread looks good, but do we trust it? And 2 more ritual spells I'd like to put out there. So Unseen Servant is one of my personal favorites. It's got a lot of uses, like a little dude. I called mine Fleek. That's the name of my Unseen Servant for my bard. He just got like, he'll maybe open doors for me. Not like in a way where like, yes, please open the door for me. Well, I guess I can make that happen. But it's also one of those utility spells that can come in useful at the right time. Like maybe like when you're on one side of the factory, you ask your unseen servant to go like 30 feet away from you, the distance, and like knock on the door over there. And then Santa comes out and he goes to the door thinking someone's over there.
Oh, that's neat.
And the last one is Detect Magic. Like you enter a room, you're not sure, like there's a lot of doohickeys here. Maybe there's like a secret magic item behind not a wall, but like, under like a piece of paper or something, or like there's a mechanism that's difficult to work with. Could be useful. So a lot of good choices.
Cool. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Oh, all good.
Okay, well, I guess we should run the level 4 numbers with me then.
Yes. All right, let me walk you through level 4 real quick. And of course I can do that with anyone else afterwards. And then after that, I'd like to walk through a few more things before we gotta head out. So the first thing that I can say is I'd like to tell you, Lux, to go ahead and change that 30 and speed to 40. So 40 feet or
Yay.
12 meters, depending on how you're looking at it. That's the first thing that happens. Your key points. You can go ahead and you'll want to keep track of your key points somewhere. You can put it like under attacks and spellcasting or equipment or features and traits. It doesn't really matter. But normally when you start as a monk, you've got 2 to start with, but now you've got 4. And those will refresh. It basically refreshes when you finish a short or a long rest. So that's pretty nice.
Cool.
And the last thing I'll go with you for now is, let's see, the feet key points. Let me just check something. Are you familiar with what the actions you can take with your key are? I don't know if you like ran a monk in Baldur's Gate or...
No, I just started her.
Okay.
I don't really.
Yeah.
I'm not that familiar.
Okay, well, I'll find familiar. All right, I'll just send this to you real quick. Basically, a general overview. You can use your key points to either attack more on a turn. Bless you. You can take the dodge action, which makes it harder for people. If you scroll down a little bit to where it says key. So you can attack more. Yeah, right there. You can attack more with Flurry of Blows. That's the most common way I see it. You can take the dodge action with Patient Defense. Makes it, everyone rolls disadvantage against you. Or Step of the Wind, which is the second most common one that I see, where you can spend the key point to take the disengage or the dash action as a bonus action, and you can jump twice as far.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so kill, move, don't get hit.
Yeah. And under that, you can see that 10 feet I gave you from 30 to 40, as long as you're not wearing armor or wearing a shield, as we kind of talked about before. Yeah, don't wear that armor.
Yeah. In fact, I'll take off more clothes.
But leave on the boots.
That's right. You don't want that 1d4 cold damage. But what about the air? Again, you don't want the 1d4 damage from the snow.
Exactly.
Out of curiosity, Lux, do you know what kind of monk you wanted to be when you grew up? Your monastic tradition? Like, do you want to be like drunken master? Like, oh, you're a little inebriated? Do you want to be kind of like controlling over the elements? Did you want to use special weapons? Did you just want to blast Kamehameha beams out of your hands? Like,
Oh, no, all these options.
Yeah, if you'd like to choose a specific one, this is one of those things that you get at level 2 or level 3, depending on your class. You'll just scroll down to monastic tradition. Give those a read. Let me know what sounds interesting to you. Um, yeah, you can. No pressure. That's like one of the last things now that you're level 4. You can like read this at your own pace, and then decide one that I'll most likely be fine with. Like for example, this is not a common one because it's not in the player's handbook, but most likely still good with it.
okay. I just like the name. It
It's
sounded
a cool name.
interesting.
Yeah, the monastic tradition of the way of long death. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna do this anymore since we got voice
Oh yeah,
heal.
they're for the alien. All right. While you're looking through those, does anyone have any other questions up here? I say up here, but you all can't see. Basically, Lux's screen share is on the bottom of my screen, and then everyone else's is on the top of my screen.
Nice. We get 2 feats with the 4th level, right?
So you get 1 feat. I mean, we all have
Oh,
2
1.
feat that I know of, but you get 1 extra FEAT at 4th level. If you started as a variant human, you could get an extra one at level
Gotcha.
1.
Okay, so only 1. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll Drunken Master.
Ooh, Way of the Drunken Master. All right, go ahead and throw that stuff in there. Also, yeah, what's up?
Where?
You just put it on the right side, features and traits. There's no good place for it, but you can just put it here. Yeah. Oh, and just as a reminder, when it says UA next to it, it means Unearthed Arcana. Think of it like beta, like it's beta testing. But some of them do finally get published into like D&D proper. A lot of it I'll be okay with. There'll be some run by me first, like if it's something like there's a UA about like drones and electronics and stuff. That one's gonna be like I don't know if it's gonna come into play. They got candles going on over here, so just run it by my way.
Okay.
Does Gabriel get a speed increase at level 4, or is 9 meters fine?
Let's see. You said you're a fighter, was it?
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, the speed increase is not for fighters, so it will remain at 9 meters or 6 squares because I'll be running off the traditional 30 feet from 5th edition. Yeah.
That's okay. Fighters could hit like 10 times during one turn.
Yeah, at level 4. Oh, well, actually, that doesn't start till level 5, but at least Gabe will have action surge. Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to roll numbers?
Actually,
Or is it like
I think it's just the hit points. So to recap, you're taking a feat at level 4. Sounds like is taking a feat at level 4. Stag, are you taking a feat at level 4? Oh yeah, you took Elemental Adept, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then
Yeah, so I took
Mhm.
Brawny,
Ooh,
which is a UA.
Yeah, let me look at that. The thing about
Yeah.
that is I don't know if they like publish it but then like change the name, you know what I mean?
They might have.
Okay.
Increase your strength score by 1 to a maximum of 20.
Okay.
Gain proficiency in athletics
Oh,
skill.
do you not already
and
have
then-
proficiency in athletics? Or
Do I not?
let me see.
Let me see.
Take a look. Oh, actually, we should check what you have proficiency. I'm sorry, I did that for Lux, but can you tell me your background in your class again? Let me just.
Yeah, background is Acolyte and class is Paladin.
Okay. So Paladin looks like you get to choose 2 from Athletics, Insight, Intimidation, Medicine, Persuasion, and Religion. Just one of those 2.
Okay.
But you already get Insight and Religion for being an Acolyte. So I guess you get to choose 2 from Athletics, Intimidation, Medicine, and Persuasion. Oh, let me paste this actually in the Discord. Yeah, so go ahead and feel free to add those. And any box you check, go ahead and add your 2 from your proficiency bonus to that if you haven't already, because I'm looking at the history. Yeah, history should be 1 plus. So it's 3 if you select history. Okay.
Oh, could you repeat that, please? I
Yes,
had
yes, yes.
some.
Sorry. Let me look at your screen specifically.
Mm.
All right. So the insight, if you choose, insight is going to be 2, but if you're choosing it as something you're proficient in, which I think I said you get for free, for being an acolyte, then it will be 4. So that's great. You can put the check mark next to it to know that that you've got proficiency in it.
Okay. I think with the stuff from Baldur's Gate,
Mhm.
this is already like I already put the proficiencies in here. Like I'm going through and I'm seeing where the stars are at. And I was like,
Mm.
oh
Okay.
yeah. So I think I'll check the ones at least.
Okay. Right. It looks like you were proficient in intimidation because it's 2 plus 2. All right, intelligence 1 plus 2. Yep, looks like religion. So insight and religion, intimidation, and then you've got one more thing that you were proficient in at least. Wisdom, charisma, intelligence. What was it? What is your athletic, or what is your strength score? Is it 2? It might be
my strength
athletics.
score?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might be. Can you
Plus-
scroll up just a bit? Sorry. Oh, yeah, strength is
Where
plus 2. You can also put the 2 under if you want in the circle in that oval, like under like the 2, the -1 if you want.
Here?
But yeah, it looks like you're proficient in athletics. Yeah, that's where the 2 would go.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps it to like look and like paste it into the other side. Yeah, -1 and then 1, 1, 2, and 2. It's a good spread.
Excellent.
Okay. Let's see. Got a little bit of time. I'd like to go through some final thoughts in a bit, but I just want to double check because you're a paladin. Do you happen to know? And of course, this is all like these kind of questions, class specific, character specific questions. Of course, feel free to reach out. And I can also like answer them in the Discord group chat or like when like one of the voice channels down the line. But for paladin, you know, obviously you'll get your divine smite, which is fun. You'll have 3 total first level spell slots, which is nice. Do you happen to know what your sacred oath was going to be again? You might have mentioned it. I've just forgotten.
Oh, Oath of the Ancients?
Oh, Oath of the Ancients from the Player's Handbook. Nice. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, which means you'll get those spells in Staring Strike and Speak with Animals for free, which you have there already. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
was looking at this and I was trying to figure out what I had exactly, just to try to see what exactly I got.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't entirely sure if I had everything right.
Okay.
So I've been putting the spells here,
I see.
but for
Okay.
like slots used, I wasn't sure.
Oh, so yeah,
if I
you've
was
got
using just
so you've got 3 total slots. You've expended 0 since it's the start of the session, so you can put like a 3 and a 0 there. Let's see. And Snaring Strike and Speak with Animals technically go down there too. I don't know how magic works in Baldur's Gate. But as a quick recap, in D&D 5th edition, you have spell slots, which are kind of like the bullets. And then you have the spells, which are like the different like the guns or the weapons you can load those bullets into. So as a paladin, you would get like 3 total like spell bullets, spell slots to use. But then you could do it like you could do Snaring Strike 3 times. You could do Speak with Animals 2 times. And then, Ensnaring Strike 3 times, or Speak with Animals twice, and Ensnaring Strike once, you know, like 3 total over the course of a long rest. So those would be your first level spells that you get at level 3. It's a little weird. So
Okay,
yeah, 3 there, and then a 0 next to it.
3.
Mm-hmm. And then Speak with Animals and Ensnaring Strike are technically like first level spells, so they are technically supposed to go up there. There's no good place to put like Lay on Hands, Divine Sense, Healing Radiance, your Paladin abilities. So you can like keep it there, or you can just put it elsewhere. And then of course, after you finish putting those in there, yes, yeah. Because what color Dragonborn are you? You're blue. What was it? Because you said lightning, or
Yes.
all right. Yeah, lightning. You get a breath, 5 feet by 30 feet, or I guess it'd be like 9 meters by something else. They'll have to make a dex save. Or take some lightning damage. Or take half of it if they succeed. What kind of fighter are you again? Your martial archetype.
Duelist?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I think that's duelist.
Oh,
Duelist.
duelist. Oh, yes, that is your fighting style, where you'll get +2 bonus to damage rolls with the melee weapon. But as for the martial archetype that you get at 3rd level, kind of like how the paladin gets their oath at level 3, or the monk gets their monastic tradition at level 2. As a fighter, I was curious, unless it's like listed somewhere. Let me post a link too, just in case. But like the subclass. Sorry, it's a fancy. They give fancy names for all the subclasses. But yeah, it's a subclass. Like, are you an Echo Knight, an Eldritch Knight with a little bit of magic, maybe a samurai, or an arcane archer who uses arcane arrows?
Waiting for this to
Um,
load because I haven't
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, it's taking a while.
looked into that yet.
You might be able to. Let me see if I can find another site to pull that up in, because it could be the site itself.
Yes.
Oh yeah, question.
Yes, what's up?
Yeah, we would also, if I'm a rogue, I would also have like sneak attack
Yes.
and like range sneak attack, and I would put that in my attacks and spellcasting list, right?
Yeah, you can put that in there. Basically, it's your regular attacks, but then you'll get that bonus to damage. And I'll let you know if you do indeed have the sneak version, which is
yeah.
could be pretty likely.
This is just like information getting a Baldur's Gate, but I also get piercing strike and flourish and hamstring shot. Can I add those on too, or should I not?
What did you call them again? Let me just make some notes here. You said piercing strike?
Yeah.
And then what were the other ones after that?
Flourish.
Okay.
And hamstring shot.
Thank you. All right. I'll have to see. It sounds like those might have to do with a specific roguish archetype. Do you know what your subclass is or would be?
I think I chose thief.
Oh, thief. Okay, let me just double check thief. Okay. All right. I'll have to look more into what those are in Baldur's Gate 3, because I'm not familiar with. It doesn't look like it's under thief. And there seem to be some different skills in mind, but we can do that. Yeah, I'll look into it.
Okay. And then I have a bunch of other spells, but those are from like items I picked up.
Ooh. Okay. Piercing strike, flourish, hams.
Situation going on. So I'll just like main hand attack, ranged attack, and then sneak attack for now.
Yeah, if you can send me a screenshot of the attacks you've got lined up, I just so I can double check. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you my character sheet when it's
okay.
done.
That'll be great. Thank you. All right. I know that we're looking at.
I think Eldritch Knight works best.
Oh, nice. Eldritch Knight.
I think Eldritch Knight's.
I do like Eldritch Knight.
My mother was a witch.
Eldritch Knight was one of my first character, actually. All right. I know Lux has to go soon, so I actually like to go through a few things before we head out.
Okay.
Just find where did this Google Doc go? Just had it. Did I accidentally close it?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I've got it.
Also, Night Sophie. I love it.
Okay. Wait, sorry, what do you love?
Eldritch Knight. Sorry, I didn't really add anything to the conversation.
Okay. No, you're good. Okay. So it's just a few things I'd like to go over with you all real quick. So of course, let me know at any point if you're uncomfortable with the story progression. This is not likely to happen because this isn't like a long form campaign and we won't be touching upon certain subjects. We're just here to give Santa Claus what for. Like, he crossed us again, apparently, if we're doing this again after 5 years, right? But I'll try my best to resolve the situation as quickly as possible. Again, this won't really happen, but I have a rule in here. I'm basically pulling up my session 0 rules. Be sure to keep metagaming knowledge to a minimum. For example, if your character has like never encountered a ghost before, like, because some players will be like, oh wow, that's a shambling mound. I know that they're weak to this, and we should group up over here. Like that kind of thing. It's like,
okay.
Yeah. Uh,
Keep that.
it's also good for like situations where you as a player, like we're all hearing the same voice call, but you might overhear something. Like say two characters are off to the side being like, you know what, Santa actually has it right. We should team up with Santa against the others. You know, like but your character actually might not hear that because they're in a completely separate room. You know, just keep the room you're in mind.
Okay.
No metagaming pigeons.
Role play, in
Well,
other
see,
words.
now it's tricky because some of you have find familiar, so I'm like, that can go.
If the pigeon knows.
Yeah, the pigeon might know and let know. So I like that might be feasible. Okay.
I'll take it seriously.
Well, I want you to have fun for sure. Like if there's
Yeah.
fun, rule of cool, all that kind of thing. If I get any rules wrong, feel free to like correct me. Don't be afraid to correct me. Like, actually, you know, like, oh, I'm like, sorry, like I forgot your spell could do that. Please, by all means. Mhm.
What attack bonuses do we put for the sneak attack?
Oh, I think it's 4d6. Let me double check. For rogue and sneak attack. Oh, sorry, it's just 1d6, not 40. Sorry, I don't know why I'm thinking 46. It's 1d6. Oh, but since you're a rogue that's level 4, sorry. Oh, it's 2d6 for you because you'll be level 4. And next level, should you choose to continue with the character in 5th edition, it'll be 3d6. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for melee, it would be 1d6 plus 2.
I think it would be 2d6 for like the sneak attack. Oh, so basically what happens is I'll have you roll the attack like normal, whether it's melee or ranged. And then if you fulfill the conditions, I'll let you roll an extra 2d6 for either the melee or the ranged attacks.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Plus. So I'll just say plus 2d6, but it's conditional.
Yes, it's a condition you'll most likely be able to hit. You know, it's the classic like, oh, do I have one of my allies within 5 feet? Am I hidden? You know, pretty easy.
Okay. Cool.
All right. I don't think this necessarily applies to you all, but I'll tell you about this rule anyway. So I have a rule here that says share the light. Some players and some characters are more charismatic than others. Be sure to share role playing with other members of the group because, you know, sometimes some people will like hog the whole time, right? And then everyone else is kind of like sitting there like, all right, can I do something now? So, well, I guess that's on me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's more on the DM, right? To make sure everyone is. Well, I guess with this group not being 6 people, like 6 people would have been a lot. Like, oh my gosh.
That would have been a lot. I know. I appreciate you saying that though, because the last D&D session I had, we had one character who was very much the center stage for much of it. And
Yeah.
the DM was pretty new, so it was hard to get them under.
Ooh,
Well,
yeah.
anyways.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. All right,
Yeah.
a few more things. I will grant you inspiration. Like, I don't know how it works in Baldur's Gate 3, but if your character does something that feels like super in character, or if they go incredulously against their own nature in the heat of the moment for the sake of the party, I can give you inspiration that you can then use to, house ruled, re-roll a d20 that you don't like, you know? Think about that time that you did this, and then you get a re-roll.
Oh, nice.
I used to do it for if you made a really good pun. In my first year of DMing, if someone made a good pun, I would give you
That's
inspiration. Those days are a little behind me, but I won't say no if it's a really grown worthy one. Ah, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You get a disadvantage for the next one if it's bad.
Yeah, if it's a pun I don't like.
DMing though, Lightning.
I've been DMing just 3.5 years. I started
Wow.
at the end of right before pandemic started, 2019. Some friends were like, "Oh, hey, we want to play Dungeons and Dragons." I'm like, "Sure, I'd love to." I was a player. The DM was okay. He was just okay. And then pandemic hit, and then he broke up with our friend. So he was like, "I'm not going to do the sessions anymore." And we're like, "Yeah, that makes sense." And so then over the summer of 2020, my coworkers were like, "Hey, I want to play some D&D," and I was a player again. But after that, I eventually started DMing, and I want to make sure people don't have the same experience that I did when the guy was like, because I said I wanted to fight with umbrellas, and he's like, oh wow, just like that, just like Hagrid from Harry Potter. Yeah, you want to cast spells out of it? Here you go. And he like gave me a subclass, and I'm like, no, I haven't. No, that's not what I wanted. I want to like hit people with the umbrella, like, and stab people with it sometimes, you know? So he was a little like, all right, you want to do this, which I understand. I didn't know what I was doing, right? But there was still a lot of stuff that I'm like, I'm not really feeling this. I feel uncomfortable. So I don't want that to happen to anyone. So even if I'm not the right fit for people, I want them to be able to find the right fit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sweet.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm glad you all seem like great people. I'm so excited to run this with you all. Like, you know, you're already miles above this guy when I was playing with him.
Wait.
Positive experience.
Also,
Yeah. What's
oh
up?
yeah. Also, I wanted to say something.
Yeah.
I something I don't know if you know this about my character. But I wanted him. I had an idea for my character. It's like he has like a pocket dimension inside of him, like it's kind of based off of this one character from the show Centaur World.
Okay. I really
And
like
so,
so far. Yeah.
yeah, and he's also like a kleptomaniac and steals everything.
That's amazing.
So I was thinking about like they have like a pocket dimension that they can put anything into, so and it like doesn't affect carrying capacity. So if but they don't have a lot of control over like what they take out of it. So
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Like, it's like, oh, what's this now?
like so you would have to roll for like whether you'd get a useful item or not. Like if you wanted a potion of healing. You have to roll
Ooh,
for
that sounds. Oh, I'm really excited for that. Okay. Not only are the ramifications of the fact that there's that extra dimensional space being inside you, which means I have to be careful about handing you a bag of holding. That sounds fun.
That
Yeah,
sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, what if you put a pocket of a thing, or what do you call it?
Oh, a bag of holding.
A bag of holding inside of it.
It would cause basically a mini black hole, like 10 feet across, which
Oh.
is not. It sends you into the astral plane. I do have some adventures that take place in the astral plane, so not out of the question, but that would be very interesting.
Okay.
Sequel to the one
Yeah.
shot.
It actually reminds me of there's a magic item called the Robe of Many Things, and it has all these patches on it that you can roll, or I can roll randomly for, to see what patches you get. And you can rip off a patch and you can instantly have like a boat or a giant steel door or like a potion of healing or like a silver coffer that's worth a lot of money that my friend said that he could then sell, buy another anyway. There's like some marketing scheme going on in there. But yeah, I love the
That's amazing.
randomness aspect. That sounds really cool. So I'm definitely down to have that work in somewhere.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right. A few more things.
Woohoo.
And then we can, of course, do other stuff. Like I can advise as needed down the line. But I was curious what proportion of. I have a question here that says, well, it says how much combat would you prefer every session, every other session? What is the ratio of role play, puzzles, and combat you would like? You think like 40, 20, 40? Obviously, just a one shot, and there won't be a lot. But I didn't know how much chatting you all wanted to do before, because what I'm envisioning is like chatting at the beginning, and I can definitely adjust this in either direction, So I was just kind of
Yeah.
curious.
I like role playing and I like adventuring.
Yeah. I remember having a lot of fun doing puzzles and just role playing. Dialogue is so fun in character.
Okay. Yes, I'll try to have a good like number of NPCs for you all to interact with. Whether it's the elves or the people at the secret organization you're part of or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, ratio is done. Recap is not important. Okay, that's all I've got. I will send you all also. I'll post in the Discord like questions that you can then answer, like to help flesh out your character and help me understand them a little bit better. But that's all I've got.
If anyone has any links they'd like to send us, we could totally post them and it'll be saved in the chats.
Oh yeah, if anyone wants me to plug anything, I'll post it over here.
All good. For me, anyways.
And or vocally say so at the moment.
Oh yeah. What other like proficiencies can you give to Rogue? Because there's a box that says other proficiencies and languages.
Let me take a look. I'll have to look at your screen. Let me check.
Oh,
Other proficiencies.
on the character.
I'll paste that in for you in the Discord.
Okay.
But I don't think I have any links other than obviously, you know, I'm on my channel here at twitch.tv/CaptainTroyHandsome.
Okay.
Oh, wait, have you been streaming this the entire time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. I
But
didn't know
don't worry,
that.
not your screens or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, oops. I guess I should have said more clearly.
But yeah, that's all I've got.
Me, awesome. Oh, I'm excited. So, are we expecting to have this? I guess we did session 0. Session 1
Yeah.
will be
What?
next week.
We can schedule that sometime. I know that we're talking about you know, potential dates people are free.
Mm,
I know that like a Thursday was thrown out potentially. Was it
Thursday would be okay. Next
I'm free
weekend, I'm going to be
anytime.
gone from Friday to Sunday. I'll be back Sunday.
okay?
So yes.
Oh,
I'm
We
well,
could
available for
definitely workshop
stuff.
that in the
in the Discord
chat.
chat. Yeah. We can do that. I know
Yeah.
some of us have to head out, so we can chat that. Chat then.
Okay. All right then, everyone. Throw your links at us, and we'll put them up in the VODs or in the stuff. And I wanted to thank you again, Troy, and thank everyone for coming here and DMing and stuff. I appreciate it lots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you for setting this up, and I appreciate you all for being ready to play. I'm really excited. Like this is again, I spent too much time working on this stuff, so it'll be nice.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited to play.
Yes.
Yeah, we can schedule that. All right. Well,
Good night.
night.
Oh, say what you guys say.
Oh, I was just saying night to at least chat.
Yes, have a good night.
Good night, everyone.